everyone. Hello and welcome to another episode of Movie Bug Movie Talks 24, I think we're at 24, 25. Now, before we get started, before I bring my guest out, I'm going to apologise. A lot of you know I've been away from Cardiff, my new Blu-ray hunting video. I've come back with an absolutely terrible cold. I can't lie, I'm feeling crap. But I missed last week's. This guest was meant to be on about 4 weeks ago, and I couldn't do it to him again. I could say, I can't do tonight. So I was like, we're gonna suffer for it. We're gonna do it. Hey, you're all here. We're gonna have a great time. We're still gonna have a great time. I'm really excited to have this guy on. He messages me a lot. I've actually become a big fan of his channel. He's a really, really cool guy, and he's someone who I just haven't yet got on a stream, or I haven't been on a stream with him. So I'm really, really excited to talk to this guy today, and it is Mr. Bring Your Own Popcorn.
Hello, how are you doing?
I could be better, but I'm doing
you've
good.
got a cold.
But I'm still doing good, though. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me on the stream. It's really good being on.
Oh, no, I've wanted to have you on for a while now, and I felt so horrible when I had to cancel last time. Because
I thought this stream was going to be cursed, because we never seem to get on together.
That's what I was thinking, like, today, when I was, like, halfway through the day, and I had, like, I can feel my cold getting worse. I was like, you got to do it, James. You got to do it. So, but no, hey, this is cool. We got a few people here. We got 15 people. There's quite a few comments already. A lot of people here. So, we just crack on with some of the comments, shall we?
That's right.
So the first comment coming at 5:20. We had a really early bird here. Hi, James and Jack. I was at Tesco's with my uncle getting his meds when he found me. He called Blu-rays Blue Doos. Oh, okay, that's good.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but my Tesco selection of Blu-rays is pretty terrible.
What was mine?
They're getting worse, those old supermarkets. With the
I remember going into Tesco and the selection was great, like a few years ago, and then it's just rubbish. It's honestly crap now.
When I worked at Tesco's, God, it was about 5 years ago. I remember finishing my shift and I would just stand down the Blu-ray aisle for like 10 minutes. Like I'd literally be able to pick up 2 or 3 films. Now I'll stand down the Blu-ray aisle. The only films I ever have are like the big releases, which I'll pre-order anyway. So it's pointless. But hello, Loopy. Loopy was here nice and early as well. Got quite a few comments from him. Hello, the biggest Star Wars fan.
Hello.
Jason Dacom, is that how you say that? Hello. Yeah, we're doing good, thank you. Doing good. Did you watch Independence Day last night on TV? I didn't know it was on, but I have seen Independence Day.
So have I.
What do you think of that movie?
I can't remember much about it, but I remember it being a fun enough time. I hear the sequel sucks.
I funny enough, speaking of the sequel, that was one of those films I bought one day after working Tesco's, walking down my Blu-ray aisle. And I remember coming home all excited to watch it because I loved the first one. And it's a movie. It's a movie. That's the best I've got for it.
Yeah.
Not a very good movie.
No, I've heard it's awful.
Yeah, I would say that. I would do a bad movie review on it, but it means I'll probably have to rewatch it, and I don't know if I can put myself through it. I don't know if I can do it. I'm starting up an all-action movie DVD Blu-ray 4K collection. Is Batman Begins... Oh, hang on, there's a few here. Is Batman Begins, Drive, Angry Shooter, and Source Code are all 4 classics as action movies, so I can add... Well, hey, if you're asking, are they? I mean, I don't know. It depends on you. What ones do you want to get in your collection, I always say.
Yeah. The only one out of them I've seen is Batman Begins, I think.
I've seen Drive and Source Code. I haven't seen Angry Shooter. That's the one that's caught me out there.
Yeah. I've not seen Drive. Drive is definitely on my radar. I want to check Drive out.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's so weird. Drive looks like almost like a Fast and Furious type movie from all the posters and the trailers. And then you watch it, it's a very serious movie.
Yeah.
They marketed that one really strangely.
Yeah.
But no, there's I can't really remember much of the source code, but Batman Begins is awesome, as we know.
Oh yeah, Batman Begins is great.
Now, I'm not sure. I haven't seen one of these ones. So, Halloween, the original, versus The Fog. Have you seen both of these?
I haven't seen The Fog.
I'm the same. I've
Halloween's
obviously,
great.
yeah, Halloween is amazing. Because I've seen that there's like a nice 4K copy of The Fog out there now, so definitely wouldn't mind picking that up at some point. But Halloween is brilliant. Halloween's brilliant.
Halloween's great.
Okay, how would you rank all 4 Toy Story movies? Do you want to go first?
I could do the first 3 because I haven't seen the 4th one yet.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'd probably go 3 is my favourite, and then I'd probably do 1 and 2.
Okay, that's interesting. I'd go. My favourite would be 1. Then I'd go 3. Then 2 and 4. It's a very obscure order for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think the first 3 are classic Pixar.
Oh,
And 4, it's not far behind.
The first 3 are great, like great Pixar films. It's actually hard to rank them.
It really is.
3 comes slightly above 1 for me, but like by that much.
Yeah. The thing is, however you rank the first 3, I think they're all neck and neck really for most people, and 4 really isn't far behind.
Yeah, I need to check 4 out. I've got it on Blu-ray. I don't even have an excuse.
I saw it like twice in the cinema. I saw it with like my sister, and then my mate Ryan wanted to see it, so I got dragged to see it again. But yeah, it's a really, really good movie.
Yeah.
Hello, Jim Jam Movies and TV. Hello, mate. How are you doing today, my friend? Do you put your videos on IMDb? No, I discovered this. Someone's been putting my. I don't mind. I really don't mind. It's kind of cool, actually. But someone was. I was on IMDb the other day, and someone sent me a link like, "Hey, you're on there." So I was like listed half my videos on my off to the movies page. So like Ryan's on there as well, and it's like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure I saw that on IMDb too.
You'll probably be on there as well now, because whoever does it does all my streams, so you'll probably get an account as well now.
Not bad.
Hello, I really like movies plus games. Pretty sure every YouTuber has an IMDb. Well, you have to make them, I think. I don't even know how you go about making them, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It caught me off guard when someone made it.
Done that.
Yeah, it really did catch me off guard, but hey, it's fun. Oh, here we go. There's been loads of new additions to your collection. I'm going to do another collection video. How often would you normally do like a collection video? Because I never really know how long to do it.
I haven't done a full like collection video yet. I do it normally in stages. So I'm currently going through my collection. Like I'll do all my Doctor Who Blu-rays in one video, all my Star Wars in one video. But I think maybe in the future I'll do one.
Yeah,
it's going to be a long video to make.
That's the thing. They take so long because mine. Because I think I've done 3 of them now. I tried to do 1 a year. And I remember from all 3 of them, I'll get about halfway through it and my voice will be gone. And I'll have to just cut it off and I'll be like, right, do the rest tomorrow. Yeah. But they're long videos to do, but people seem to really like them. So
yeah, they get a lot of views.
Yeah, it's funny because like my because you have that little section on YouTube where it's like your most popular videos. I think all 3 of them are in like my top 10 or something.
Yeah.
Tiny Toy. I believe this is Mr. Magpie Movies because for some reason his channel, his comments don't show up. It is Magpie Turd is in the house. Magpie Turd. Glad to see you both well. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. This film flick is here. Tesco has a terrible movie selection. Yeah. To be fair, though, like, I'm pretty sure they're all like that now, like Asda as well. I don't know what one's like your local one, if you have like a local Asda or store.
Yeah, Asda's probably my most local. They've not got a bad, as you said, it's mainly the new releases they've got.
Yeah.
Not a lot on Blu-ray. They've got a lot of DVDs, but not a lot on Blu-ray.
Yeah, saying that, to be fair, if you're a DVD collector, I'm sure you still would be fine, like in my Tesco as well, because they seem to get, you walk past it sometimes, and they do have some obscure things in the DVD section, but Blu-ray, you're lucky to escape anything that's come out in the last 2 years. Either of you picked up The Shawshank on 4K today? Did you get that one?
No, I've got the Blu-ray steelbook of Shawshank up the stairs now on my shelf.
Don't even know where my Shawshank is. It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I just have this one. I just got a pretty standard copy.
Yeah.
I'd like to get the 4K because I absolutely love that movie. The only release I got today was Black Widow.
Oh, was that out today? Oh, I need to pick that up
today. Yeah, I filmed an unboxing, so it'll probably go up after this video. But yeah, that one come in the post literally about an hour ago. So thinking I'm going to rewatch it tonight. So I'm quite excited for that.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one as well. Hey, I recently bought a steelbook of Parasite because I absolutely love the film. What are your thoughts on it? And the director, Bong Joon-ho. Well, I think a lot of people probably know because I've done a video on it. I've just watched all of his movies, and I can say he's one of my favourite directors ever. Top 3 probably for me. And I love Parasite.
Yeah, I love Parasite. I've not seen any of his other films yet. I want to get that set that you've got. It's a really, really nice looking set.
It keeps going down in price on Amazon as well. I don't think it's selling super well, but it's a beautiful set and so many great movies in there. My favourites. Well, there was that, Parasite, Shawshank. Then it probably was Memories of Murder. But I really liked Okja as well, which isn't in that set. That's a Netflix exclusive.
Yeah.
So I'd definitely recommend jumping on Netflix and watching that one because that one was great, and that's the closest I think I've ever come to becoming like vegetarian or something. That was a hard movie to watch.
Yeah,
really hard.
I loved Parasite. I saw Parasite in cinema. And
oh really? Oh, see, I'm gutted. I missed out on that at the cinema.
Absolutely brilliant in the cinema.
Yeah, I can imagine. To be fair, that film was just that was just something else. I remember being absolutely mind blown the first time I watched it. Yeah. It's one of those few times where when I finished it, the next day I had to put it on again. I was like, I've got to watch this again. It's so incredible.
Yeah.
Rank all the Doctors. Well, I'm not great at old Doctors. I could just do new ones.
Yeah, I'm not great. Loopy's one of my subs and good friends, and he's a massive Doctor Who fan.
I can tell. Hey, Doctor Who's great. Nothing wrong with some Doctor Who.
But if we're doing the new Doctors, I'd probably go 10's my favourite, followed by 11, then 9, then 12, then Jodie.
That one. I'd go. Mine's a bit of an odd order, actually. I'd go David first. I'm a bit biased. I grew up with him.
Yeah.
Capaldi.
Mm-hmm.
Eccleston. Smith, then Whittaker.
Yeah.
That would be my ranking. But I don't really know enough about the old ones to say, but my favourite of the old ones would be Pertwee. I'll say that.
I think my favourite of the old ones is probably Tom Baker, of what I've seen.
Yeah, he's a very close second for me.
Yeah. I know Loopy's a massive Sylvester McCoy fan in the terms of Doctor Who, which you don't actually see a lot of in Doctor Who fandom.
No, he's an interesting Doctor. It's because I've seen his last season, and then of course that very famous scene where he walks out the TARDIS and gets massacred down. Yeah. I can't lie. His Doctor has the funniest death. The poor guy just walks out the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Boom. But yeah, he's a cool Doctor. He is. Okay. Have you ever watched South Park?
Hold on, let's see if I can show you. My South Park collection's right in that.
Wow, you're a South Park fan.
I love South Park.
Yeah, I can't lie. I mean, it's something I've never really watched.
It's one of those things where you'll either get it or you won't, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's funny because one night when I was on holiday in Cardiff last week, my mates, I was sleeping on the sofa bed a couple of nights, and I remember people who were staying up late. It was on the telly a couple times at night, but I think I was just on my phone doing stuff.
yeah,
But yeah, no, I think I would like it because I quite like that in your face humor.
yeah. The earlier seasons aren't that great, and then the newer seasons aren't that great. But that sweet spot in the middle is like
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
the best comedy telly ever.
yeah. Oh no, I'm sure one day I'll get round to it. In Tesco's Ireland, they don't even have Blu-rays, just DVDs. Oh well, sucks to be there then. Well, no, I'm only joking. I mean, hey, our Blu-ray selection's incredibly poor, so
Yeah.
we're not getting much over you. Trust me. Favorite 5 movies of all time. Oh, I mean, it's always a hard question for me. I'd always have to go A New Hope, Empire. They're like top 2. Jurassic Park, Jaws. Oh God, what would I do as a 5th one? So I can always do 4 easy, and then it's the 5th one I always struggle with. Oh, I actually don't know what to put for that one. Maybe. Oh no, I don't actually know. I can't do it. I can't do 5. I got to 4.
For me, probably Pulp Fiction, The Karate Kid, the 1984 version. Die Hard would be up there for me.
Oh, that's a good shout. Yeah.
Walk the Line.
Yeah. That's a good film.
Yeah, the Johnny Cash one.
Mm.
And La La Land, probably.
Oh, I love La La Land. That's
La La
great.
Incredible.
I do really like. I'm just a sucker for a musical. I really am. Like, I'm so excited to get In the Heights on 4K. 27th of September, pretty sure it's out. I've even got it bookmarked in my head, which is very rare for me, because I'm crap at planning things. But I got that one bookmarked. I liked as well how you had to say the 1984 Karate Kid, just so
the 2010 one isn't great.
Believe it or not, that was the first one I watched.
No, the 1984 one's where it's at.
Definitely. I've actually got. Where is it? Here it is. I've got this set here. I really need to crack on and watch the others because I hear 2's pretty good as well.
I love 2, and then 3's good, but
yeah,
don't bother with 4.
I'm sure I've said like literally lately. I've been going for all these series. Like I've done Godzilla, doing King Kong at the minute. I've done Halloween. I'm doing Chucky and Friday the 13th. God, there's some crap films in those series.
When you finish the Karate Kid films, Cobra Kai on Netflix is
I've heard. Yeah, that's the thing. I really want to be there to watch. Like, I know I won't be there for the next season. Maybe the season after, I might be up to date for. So, do you ever watch loads of film mashups on YouTube? So various films mashups watching you. I've got no idea what that means. I'm going to be honest. But hey, as long as you're enjoying it. Only thing keeping me from veganism is KFC. That's a good attitude. We love that.
Yes, love KFC.
We do love KFC. Every time we go to the cinema, like my friend Ryan, who I do the podcast with, he craves that stuff. It's like heroin to him, I'm pretty sure. Pertwee is underrated. Yeah, I feel like I sort of love Pertwee's Doctor because it's the Doctor my dad grew up on, and my nan used to always put on TV Wurzel Gummidge when I was a kid. So to me, he's more Wurzel Gummidge than the Doctor, to be perfectly honest. But I just look at it and I'm like, I just love John Pertwee. I think he's so, and he loved the role. Like I remember him doing things in like the early 90s, right before he died, where he'd come out on like children's shows and stuff dressed up as the Doctor still. He'd happily come back for an anniversary. There was none of that bitterness there like there was with some of the other Doctors. He was just very happy to be a part of that world, which I love.
Yeah, definitely.
Thoughts on Line of Duty? I haven't seen it. Why isn't this? Hello?
Hello, are you there?
There we are.
Hello, we good?
I don't know what happened there. I think that was my end because the whole stream seemed to vanish there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thoughts on Line of Duty? I haven't seen this show, so.
No, neither have I.
No, I was watching the what is it? National TV Awards on, was it Thursday night they were on? I sort of had a quiet night in Thursday. I was watching them and I saw Line of Duty swept up. It won loads of things, which surprises me because I heard that the finale was.
I heard that too. Yes.
As soon as you hear something being compared to Game of Thrones season 8.
I was going to check it out, and then I heard that the last episode isn't that great, so I didn't bother. I was like, there's stuff that's higher up on my list now.
Yes, yeah. I'm sort of the same, to be fair, on that one. I was like, maybe I'll avoid it. Yeah. I think this is what Jason meant by mashups, like James Bond versus Jason Bourne, or Star Wars versus Titanic. Oh, that'd be weird. Star Wars versus Marvel. That one I could get behind. Yeah, I guess actually the Bond versus Bourne would be interesting because they're similar. Like, I remember watching videos like that on YouTube where it was like Joker versus like Negan or something like that. It's like, well, they are just normal dudes, so that would, I suppose, be an interesting fight.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't know who I'd have fight. Maybe Indiana Jones versus Han Solo, 2 Harrison Ford characters.
That would be interesting. That would be good to see.
In Ireland, we don't even have a HMV either. Oh, okay. Well, now it sucks. Now
don't move to Ireland.
I tried to back you and make you feel better about your Tesco's, but no, I can't make you feel better about that. Oh wow, we've actually nearly caught up with the comments already. That's the fastest I've ever got on here, I think. Episode 4 of Virgil on iPlayer for me tonight, from the makers of Line of Duty. Enjoying it so far. Oh, very nice. I've heard of it, but haven't really seen any of it.
My mum and dad are watching it, not me. But my mum and dad say it's really good. So I'll need to check it out.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I expect it's probably going to be good because I know that the majority of Line of Duty is good. So, but yeah, I need to check these kind of shows out at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you excited for the sequel, Venom? I'm going to see it with my sister. I'll let you go first on this one. I'll let you go.
I was very indifferent to the Venom movie. It didn't I didn't hate it, but it didn't make me feel anything. Really. Yeah. So I probably won't rush to go see the sequel.
Yeah.
But I saw the trailer. The trailer looked all right.
Yeah,
it's got Woody Harrelson in it, so I'll go see it for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Me and Venom, I like the character Venom quite a bit, but I just feel like those Sony films are not doing him justice. Like, he looks weird without the Spider-Man logo on him. It's like he needs that spider symbol. And some of the humor, some of it's so bad it's funny, but then the rest of it is just bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really know how to feel about Venom. My mate Ryan absolutely despises it, so he's sort of grabbing me onto that side as well. I sort of tried to stay a bit more neutral, but yeah, he's sort of pulling me in a bit. But I got to say though, I'm so excited to see Venom in the Spider-Man 2 game. That's where I think they're going to get Venom right.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We've still got like 2 years till that game comes out. My favourite movies of all time are Rebel Without Cause, Saturday Night Fever, Enter the Dragon, Cliffhanger, and Terminator 2. Terminator 2, that could be my fifth one. Great. That's a great pick. Cliffhanger's pretty good. I haven't seen Enter the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon is really good.
Oh, is it? I haven't actually seen that one. Is it an older
Uh,
film?
it's Bruce Lee.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, I haven't seen Saturday Night Fever in years. I have seen it, but it's been a long time. But we all
I haven't seen Saturday Night Fever yet.
play the soundtrack a lot. What we got? Oh, here we go. The first Texas Chainsaw is probably the best. I've heard that the first one's really good actually, and actually that one like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I hear that's really good as well.
I haven't seen any of them.
I think there's some Arrow videos out there of them, which I want to pick up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. I might buy the Clint Eastwood box set before it sells out. I'm in the exact same state of mind. I can't buy it for myself, but my birthday's coming up, so I might ask for it then, or Christmas maybe.
It looks an amazing set. I've got like, I don't know if I can reach it from. No, it's all way up there. I've got like a cheap version of the set. It's got like 6 of the films in it, but it's like the same packaging almost.
Oh right, yeah.
Smaller case. Yeah. That's a pretty good set, but it was like £20 or something. It was.
Yeah, there's a few people that I'm just really uneducated on, and Clint Eastwood is one of them, which is why I really, really want to get that set, because I know there's some films in there I'm gonna love, because I love westerns. I just really want to be able, like, because when I'm on streams and stuff and Clint Eastwood comes up, I always have to sit there, be like, oh yeah, I don't know anything about him really. So I guess it's like someone who I've always wanted to dive into a bit more.
Yeah.
It'd be nice just to have them all there, because I know me. I'll watch one, I'll like it, and then I'll go, I want to watch everything.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of the movies that Clint Eastwood's directed, but I haven't seen too many of the ones he's been in.
I haven't seen it, but he done Sully, didn't he? That was a recent one of his, I think.
Sully's good.
Yeah. I like Tom Hanks, so
yeah, love Tom Hanks.
Yeah, we'll probably get around to that one at some point. Hello, Lanko. Hello, mate. Thank you for coming by. Texas Chainsaw has a really eerie, realistic vibe. It's almost a cure to found footage genre. Okay, fair enough. I really don't know anything about this movie, I'm going to be honest.
Do I?
But it's one I will get round to. Hello, Yoda the Jedi. Thank you for coming by, mate. I think British comedy is better than American. Movies like Monty Python always make me laugh. Even the Hot Fuzz movie. I mean, I'm obviously gonna. I'm guessing you did the same. But we can say British comedy, but
yeah, British comedy is better.
I think it's just more clever. It's not as I'm gonna fart really loud and you're gonna laugh out loud.
Yeah, exactly.
When I watch a comedy film, like Hot Fuzz is such a great example. I still like to be very invested in the story. Whereas, like, with like that film I reviewed the other day, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the story to that sucks. And then the jokes on top are just so flat and boring that the film just doesn't work in the genre it's supposed to work in.
Yeah, you find the odd American comedy that's great, like The Hangover, for example, is phenomenal.
Right, yeah.
I would say, on a whole, British comedy all the way.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you do get the few American ones that sneak through. Don't get me, like say, The Hangover is a good choice. I've got a couple here, like The Big Lebowski, but my comedy section is like 70% British comedy.
Yeah.
Can upload my review of Shang-Chi, but my tripod broke. Oh, that's a shame. But hey, Shang-Chi, really good though. Really enjoyed that. Did you manage?
Really good.
Yeah, I'm pleased that you liked it. Because I've seen a couple of people being a little bit negative towards it. And I'm like, I don't get it. Am I missing something with Marvel lately?
No, I really, really liked it actually. I think it was maybe my favorite thing to come out in Phase 4 so far. Maybe that or WandaVision kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I kind of want to say Loki's my favorite. I really enjoyed Loki.
It's good.
I don't know that, but Loki, WandaVision, Shang-Chi have all been like really stellar products from Marvel.
Yeah.
I've really had a great time with all of them so far. And I did enjoy Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Black Widow a lot as well.
Yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I was a bit meh on, but
Yeah.
it was okay.
Yeah, I think it's my least favourite of Phase 4 so far, but yeah, sort of the same feelings. It was good. Cliffhanger is one of my favourite action movies. It's a good one. It's a good one. Okay, I had a feeling this might come up. So I done a David Lynch ranking, and I forgot Fight Club. And it was purely down to me forgetting to put it on my Letterboxd when I watched it. Because I've got like a little David Fincher ranking on there, and I forgot to put Fight Club on the ranking when I watched it. So I just took a picture of my Letterboxd when I done my review. And when the video went up, I was away because I scheduled it. And I got so many people messaging me like, you forgot about Fight Club. And I was like, well, first of all, about Fight Club.
Yep.
I was like, do you know what? It couldn't have been a better film for me to miss off.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what? I can get away with that one a little bit, I think.
You don't want Brad Pitt knocking at your door.
No, I don't think I'd stand much of a chance, to be honest, there. Just have this nerdy kid with his lightsaber. Please don't hit me. What films did you love as a kid? I always love these kind of questions because as a kid, I used to have some stupid opinions. Like, I used to love the first 3 Transformers growing up. I used to love them.
Yeah. I remember liking the first 3 Transformers when I was a kid.
Even the second one, I didn't really get the whole testicle joke. It was like, oh, look, there's a robot, there's some balls. I was like
in terms of a film that I liked as a kid and I've grown up and I'm like, this is bad. Have you ever seen Gulliver's Travels with Jack Black?
Yes, I have, yeah. Catherine Tate's in that as well, isn't she, I think?
Yeah, it's like a massive cast. James Corden, your favourite person's in it.
Oh, we love James Corden. Oh dear, I watched that new Cinderella one last week before I went away, and God, he popped up in that as well. The man follows me.
You're not one of the mice in that movie.
Yeah, and then like the fabulous godmother, in that one, he turns them into humans, so we get human James Corden for a bit as well. It was so great, great.
I love James Corden and Gavin and Stacey, and then everything he did just went downhill.
I liked his performance in those 2 Doctor Who episodes as well, actually.
Oh, I forget about them. Yeah, the 2 Doctor Who.
Yeah, I actually thought he was okay. I think because he was with Matt Smith. Matt Smith's Doctor bounced off him really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I'm trying to think movies I liked as a kid but don't like now. Transformers 2 is actually not a bad one for me. Maybe Shrek 3. I used to like all the Shreks growing up, but I've sort of realised that 3 isn't that good.
Yeah, Gulliver's Travels is a big one for me. But the Spy Kids movies.
Yeah, they're good shouts. Shouts.
Especially 3.
Sylvester Stallone as the toy maker.
one and 2 I will still like kind of half defend, and then 3 I'm like I don't know why I liked it.
Yeah, I like 2 when they're on the island because I like all the monsters. I remember I always used to like the spider one who has the big staff, and then like it looked like that snake one was gonna kill him. Like when they're having that fight, and I was like, oh nah. But yeah, Spy Kids 3 was interesting. I just like watching the Sylvester Stallone scenes. There are something to be admired there. It's my birthday tomorrow, but not celebrating, just getting the money. Well, hey, happy birthday for tomorrow. And hey, you know, there's only so much people can do at the minute nowadays. But yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Have a good day. Oh, okay. What the hell is this? Have you seen the dumpster and ice cold in Alex?
No.
No. Oh god, we're actually speeding through these comments. People keep commenting us. What's your favourite movie performance? Top 5. Oh.
That is a difficult question.
It really is. I don't want to go too generic, but I have just gone Heath Ledger's Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be. I'm gonna say Leonardo DiCaprio as Jordan Belfort because I one of my mates showed me, funny enough, while I was away, showed me Jordan Belfort, the actual guy, has like a TikTok page. I was watching some of his clips. And I was like, my God, Leo captured this.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Yeah.
So I think I'd have to go that. Jake Gyllenhaal, Nightcrawler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know if I could do any more. I'm actually just struggling already now.
For me, Jack Nicholson in The Shining would go up there for me.
That's a good one. That's really
I think
good.
that's my favourite performance.
Yeah.
And then James Franco in 127 Hours. Have you ever seen that?
Actually, haven't seen that movie. I was working my way through Danny Boyle films, and I didn't get around to that one.
He gives an incredible performance in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, I really, really loved. Personally, a bit more than Heath Ledger, but that's a controversial opinion.
As long as you're not going to just hear that one guy go, I like Jared Leto's the most.
Yeah. I think that's me done. I don't want to miss anybody out.
No, it's one of those things where, like, those sort of questions I really like to have time to plan and think about.
Probably Tom Hanks, and I must think of a Tom Hanks performance.
I liked him in what's the Captain Phillips?
Oh yeah.
At the end, when he broke down in tears, I was like, that is incredible.
Incredible movie. I think for me, have you ever seen Philadelphia?
I haven't, but look, someone sent it to. I just haven't got round to it yet. It's right here.
His performance in Philadelphia is great, and also Apollo 13. I really like the performance in that.
Movie. Yeah, I liked Castaway as well. Although
Castaway is good.
It didn't bother me because I just bought the Blu-ray and watched the movie. But I've seen people talk about when that film was getting advertised, they showed in the trailer that he made it off the island.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah. When you don't know what's in your Amazon and eBay box, you say, "What's in the box?" 7. Well, I must admit, sometimes I like during the first lockdown, I was ordering so many of these premiums. Cameron's still getting them. I was ordering so many premiums because they had the sale on, and I weren't going out with my mates and wasting money on alcohol basically. So I was like, oh, I've got all this money to play with. I'm gonna just go on HMV and I'll find another premium. I was having boxes turn up every day, and I was like, I genuinely can't remember what movies I ordered.
No, I'm the exact same. Especially if I order something late at night. I wake up the next day and I'm like, what did I order?
The funniest one I ordered, it's already in my outside stand, because I've already decided that it's not worthy of being, because I've only got so much room. I was around my mates one night. There was a few of us, and I was obviously drunk. And I ordered the box set of the original Thunderbird show because I grew up watching that, the puppets. Woke up next morning, it comes through the door, and I'm like, did I order this? Or has someone just fan mailed me this? And then I looked at my Amazon, I was like, oh, ordered at 2:00 in the morning. I was like, that was me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I've had a few of those. Does anyone still care about Gavin and Stacey? I don't mind putting it on every now and then.
I really like Gavin and Stacey, actually. I actually really enjoyed the Christmas special that they did not long ago.
Yeah, do you know what? I actually never got around to watching that, the special, the redo one.
Really good. It's really good.
I heard that they left it on a cliffhanger as well, which is interesting.
It's very, very open for a new series.
Ooh, James Corden. He's going to be the one that's it's just getting him back. I mean, because it's like he's getting paid big boy money out there.
Oh yeah, and he stars in it and writes it, so it's difficult.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if they do another one. I, Robot was a movie I loved as a kid, but dislike it now. Do you know what? I love that film as well as a kid. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it now. I haven't watched it since I was a kid.
I watched it as a kid, and I think I still really like it now. I think it holds up.
I don't think I'd mind it now, to be honest. I always liked the design of the robots in that. I thought they looked cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll very much be rewatching that at some point. I do own the Blu-ray. I don't think it's on the shelf behind me anymore. I think it's probably out in the hallway.
Yeah, I don't think I own it on Blu-ray or DVD.
I think I've got like a 3D combo pack of it, actually.
Cool.
Yeah. What's it? Great. Knows every detail of the Time War because of that head bump thing from the lodger. I don't really know what that means. Craig, that's the name of?
That's James Corden's character.
Yeah.
He's a massive Doctor Who fan.
I'm getting that. Hey, I like Doctor Who, but I think you like it more, Loopy. But Doctor Who, I must say though, I always feel quite proud saying I've been there since the first episode of Christopher Eccleston's era.
I watched my first episode of Doctor Who was the David Tennant one. The name slips my mind now, but it was the one where an old guy goes into the machine and comes out young.
Oh, the Lazarus Experiment? I think
that was it. That was my first episode of Doctor Who.
I liked that one. Although it always creeped me out when the monster would die and then you just look down on the ground and there was just a naked bloke. I was like, well, it was a monster a minute ago and now he's a bloke? I'm like, oh, it's so confusing. But yeah, no, that was a good episode.
I can remember sitting round, on like New Year's Day 2010, I can remember all the Doctor Who fans would go in a different room, and all the other people who just wanted to chat would go into another room, and we'd go watch the special.
Yep, I used to come up into my bedroom by myself every Christmas, every New Year's, watch it for an hour, come out. I still remember when David regenerated on New Year's Eve, coming downstairs with my family, being like, "You okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not."
It was me, my mum, and my granddad would go through to the other room and watch Doctor Who because we are the only ones that like it in the family.
It's kind of amazing. You don't get that anymore with shows. It's unfortunate, really, but Spy Kids 1 is good, but Scooby-Doo, the live action 1 and 2 are still good. I can't lie. We put on Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed all the time, me and my mates. It is just so funny. Like in kind of a bad way, but I like the film. I do like it.
I've seen one when I was a kid, but I don't think I've ever seen the second one.
Yeah, no, they're both honestly they're both really good, but the second one is something special. It really is. It's it's funny. What is it my mate Ryan calls? He calls it the Holy Trinity. We watch Shrek 2, Mamma Mia, and then Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed. They're like the three films which are just so brilliant. Oh yeah, Loopy. James Corden knows the Doctor's name in the universe. Well, hey, that's good for James Corden. He doesn't deserve to know that. I need money. My birthday was 5 months ago. Oh, geez. Well, hey, I'll tell you. Trust me, man. I'm in the same position. Have you seen the Matrix 4 trailer? It looks really good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Did you watch the trailer?
I haven't seen the Matrix 1 to 3.
I've seen the first one, but it was so long ago I can't remember it. So I'm going to do a rewatch. I nearly watched it last night, funny enough, but I watched something else instead. And I'm going to watch the other two as well. I've heard 3 is a bit of a struggle though, so I
Yeah.
can't wait for that.
I want to watch all three before the new one, and hopefully go see the new one in the cinema.
Yeah. Oh, how dare you not seen 127 Hours? I'll get around to it. I will. I do want to see all of Danny Boyle's films.
I think it's my personal favourite Danny Boyle. That or Shallow Grave. It kind of goes between two.
Yes. I've still got. Do I have Shallow Grave? Yeah, I love that. That's the one with Chris Eccleston, isn't it? And Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
That one was really good. Really good.
Yeah.
I think that's my favourite as well. That or Trainspotting.
Oh, Trainspotting's brilliant.
Yeah. I really like the second one.
Being Scottish, Trainspotting is.
I don't know what it is about Trainspotting, but I really like the second one as well. I think that one holds up really. Like, I think it's honestly just as good as the first.
Yes, I would probably give like the first an 8 and the second a 7. Like they're very close together.
Honestly, I don't know. For me, they're sort of on the same level. I think the first one's a better written movie, but I like the second one because like he's so creative with like the cinematography in that film. It's like you actually didn't need to go that hard with this movie, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Danny Boyle's great.
Oh yeah.
Jack Nicholson as the Joker was great. That's also a very good shout. To be honest, any Jack Nicholson performance is pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, basically. Jack Nicholson, top. Probably my favourite actor. I love Jack Nicholson.
He doesn't. Do you know what? I can't remember the last film I saw him in, though. Does he even do anything anymore?
No, I think he retired now. I think he retired and then he did like a rom-com or something.
Yeah.
And then he
okay.
like done.
The last thing I remember hearing from Jack Nicholson was when Heath Ledger died. And some reporter grabbed him the night it got announced and went, "Hey, Jack, have you heard about Heath Ledger?" And Heath Ledger goes like, "Oh, sorry." Jack Nicholson goes, "Oh, no, what's up?" He goes, "Oh, he's died. Like, from just getting too into the role and stuff." Jack Nicholson just looks at the camera and goes, "Told him not to do it." It's like, jeez. This is brutal, but Run, Forrest, Run. We do like a bit of Forrest Gump. How can you not?
Love Forrest Gump.
My favourite performance is Addison Rae in He's All That. Oh, okay. I know what this is. I sat through that movie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It wasn't. I felt a bit of my soul.
I watched the trailer, and that's the most I've watched of that movie.
Best film of 2021. I'm never travelling with Tom Hanks between Castaway, Captain Phillips, and Sully. I love that.
Everything he gets on breaks down.
Oh dear, that's funny. That's I like that comment. That's good. The fact that you haven't seen the 70s Texas Chainsaw disturbs me. If Jack is free tonight, we're watching it. Well, if you're free, there's your plans for tonight, mate.
Maybe. I'll see.
Thank you for coming by, Movie Joe.
See you later.
Thank you, mate. Have you seen the documentary about John Lennon? I have. I mean, a lot of people here probably know I'm a big Beatles guy as well, so I have seen that. I don't know if they're...
I haven't.
No, it's a good documentary, but, it's one of those things like, with a lot of these older musicians, if you don't like them, you're probably not going to watch the documentary. Because what was it I got asked the other day? Someone asked me if I'd seen like this Madonna documentary, and it's like, I don't like Madonna. Why would I watch the documentary? I never watched Doctor Who. It's not really an Irish show. I don't really think that's too fair to say, to be honest, because I got people that I know in America who watch Doctor Who.
Yeah. It's all over the place now.
Yeah, I think it has the British charm, or it did. I don't really think the Jodie era has much of it because it's too modernised. But I think it has that British charm to it, but doesn't mean you can't enjoy it.
Yeah.
See, international. It's an international show now. Yeah, I remember like the last season of David's. I just remember seeing back when I was on Facebook before like Twitter and all this. I remember like people in America talking about it and stuff. And then I think Matt Zero and Capaldi's escalated it even more.
Yeah, because you get BBC America and everything now, so
Yeah,
it's
it's you know, it has, like I say, it has that British charm. But hey, if you don't like the British charm and stuff, there's a lot of British things you're not gonna like. So. You got a bad cold. You look really rough. Yeah. You know what? I don't feel too bad. It's just my nose. It's fucking horrible. I hate it. I said to my dad before. I said if I was rich, I'd do a Michael Jackson and just get a new nose. The bad CGI in the early 2000s made Scooby-Doo 1. Monsters is so much more scarier. Yeah. Do you know what's amazing? Like those Scooby-Doo films come at the same time as Lord of the Rings, and you look at Gollum, compare Gollum to Scooby-Doo, and it's like, what on earth went wrong with Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
How did they do that?
Yeah. I remember the CGI not being great.
You at least need to have watched The Matrix. I see the first one, but it was so long ago, I can't remember it. So I do need to change that. Just kidding. My favorite is probably Toshiro Mifune. God, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Or Al Pacino. I know how to pronounce that one.
Yeah, I don't know Toshiro Mifune, but I obviously know Al Pacino. Al Pacino's great.
Yeah, Al Pacino is great. I guessing that maybe this Toshiro is maybe another gangster type villain, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh. Even the Apollo 13 rocket breaks down. It's true. It's true. Are you looking forward to Peter Jackson's Beatle documentary? I can't wait. Footage looks good in the trailer. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's weird seeing a lot of these things go to Disney Plus like this. Like, was it 2 weeks ago before I went away? I was scrolling through. You know how you have the header at the top of Disney Plus?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, what if Walking Dead, Star Wars, and then that new Paul McCartney show come on there. I was like, Paul McCartney head on the front of Disney Plus? That's so weird. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that documentary. Peter Jackson plus the Beatles. You know, I'm all for that kind of stuff. That's
wrong.
It's been summed up to a T. Star Wars movies ranked. I mean, I can do this off the top of my head only because I'm like a Star Wars nerd. But
me too. I was telling Lupe about your hatred for the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
that's why he's asked that.
It's a common thing. Not only do my mates take the piss out of me now, but now so many people on YouTube. I can't escape this bloody movie. I tell you, in my cupboard, I've got a poster of it. I've got a T-shirt. I've got a mug of it. Everyone just thinks it'd be funny to buy me Rise of Skywalker stuff.
I'm just pulling up my ranking on Letterboxd so I don't get things wrong.
To be fair, I'm gonna do the exact same.
Because I know Lupe isn't a fan of Rise of Skywalker either, so you can relate on that.
Yeah, this guy, I'm loving this guy.
My favourite is A New Hope, then Empire, then Return of the Jedi. So the original three in release order.
We're nearly there. I've got Return at 4. I put Revenge of the Sith as my third favourite.
Revenge of the Sith is my fourth.
Oh, so we're very close in on our top 4.
Yeah, and then 5 for me is Force Awakens.
Okay, that's number 8 for me. That's a bit lower.
And then Rogue One.
That's my 5.
And then Rise of Skywalker.
That needs to change.
Then Last Jedi, then Phantom Menace, then Solo, then Attack of the Clones last.
Okay, so I got New Hope, Empire, Revenge, Return, Rogue One. People are going to hate me for this, but I grew up on this one. The Phantom Menace, Solo, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Attack of the Clones, then The Rise of Skywalker. So I know that some people are going to be a bit unhappy with how high Phantom Menace is, and I get it. You know, the whole Jar Jar stuff is not for everyone, but that's just the one I grew up on. Like I still remember just the ending, the fight between Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Maul, and the I was like, perfect.
Yeah, I can remember growing up on the originals. Like my dad loves the original, but especially the first two. He's got problems with Return. I'm pretty sure with the Ewok. He thinks it's quite childish.
I could sort of agree with it, to be fair. It's definitely the weakest of the three. It's the only one that I've got problems with, I'll say.
Yeah. So I watched those films to death, and when I was younger, and my dad's not a fan of 1 and 2, so it was like, that's not Star Wars. Watch the original 3. That's Star Wars.
See, I'm sort of like, I grew up on the originals as well as the prequels, but I think I've grown to love the prequels. Not more. I definitely prefer the original films, but the prequel era is my favorite era of Star Wars. I think purely because of the TV shows and the novels, which have just expanded on it so well. I don't get the originals are definitely the best films, but my favorite era of Star Wars is probably the prequels.
Yeah.
There's so many cool ship designs and like the battle droids and stuff. I love all of that. All the different clone armor, all the Jedi. I love all of that.
I haven't checked out Clone Wars yet. I've seen the Clone Wars movie, which was great. But I haven't checked out the show yet. I heard the show's amazing though. So
you have to get to about. It sounds like a lot, but there's 7 seasons of it. But when you get to about halfway through season 3, they sort of clocked, and I've heard Dave Filoni say this in an interview. He goes, "We sort of realised it weren't kids watching this; it was actually like older Star Wars fans." It's about halfway through season 3, it gets a bit more like, you know, characters will just die and stuff, and it's like it feels a bit more like an adult-y show, just animated.
Yeah,
you just got to go through those first 2.5 seasons, which they're still good. They're not great. Also, I managed to get the extended Lord of the Rings Region 2. So I told you, I only had one. Yep, you need to watch those Lord of the Rings films, man. They're brilliant.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant.
Extended is the way to go.
Yeah. We were having like a massive debate one night in my house in Cardiff. There was like 11 of us in the house or something. We were all having a huge debate what was the best Lord of the
Rings. For me, it's Fellowship. I think it's my personal favourite. Fellowship or Return.
Yeah, they're the two that I would give the edge to Return at the minute, but Fellowship is like my second favourite.
And then Two Towers is still a 9 out of 10 film.
Honestly, I think I've got them all at 5s on my letterboxd. I love them.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Heat with Al Pacino? I haven't.
Neither have I.
Oh, sorry.
Good.
I to be honest, anything with Al Pacino in, normally trust going to be, you know, Jack and Jill.
What a crap film. That's a crap film.
I still remember watching that, and because when I saw it, I was so young, I didn't really know who Al Pacino was. I was watching in my front room, and I just remember like my mum going, "No way is Al Pacino in this." I was like, I'm guessing he's like a big deal then, because I've got 800 movies. Very nice. It sounds like a very solid collection. Where are we at the comments? Where are we at? This is always the tricky part. Sometimes you just get lost in them.
Yeah.
Have you booked your No Time to Die tickets yet? No. I don't even know when that's out. Is it next weekend?
It's September 30th, I believe it comes out. I'm looking forward to it. I've not booked tickets yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Is it the same weekend as Venom now then?
Probably. Oh yeah, I'm sure I read something that the two films are coming out at this like same weekend.
That's good, because it means that Venom's more likely to fail. So this is good. I do feel bad bashing on the new one, because I keep remembering in the back of my head like Andy Serkis is directing it. I really like Andy Serkis, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, James. I think some people are too sensitive when it comes to liking Star Wars prequels. Yeah, I don't know. I see a lot more love for the prequels nowadays. I think ever since the sequel trilogy got messed up, people are like, oh, they weren't that bad actually. But yeah, you do get some people I think that are just like I will not like the prequels.
Yeah, Phantom Menace is low down on my list, but it's still like I'd give it like a 6, maybe 7 out of 10.
Yeah. To be fair though, I always sort of have to think about it like this. If I was to put myself in a position of someone seeing Phantom Menace for the first time in the 90s, growing up with the original three, I would have been disappointed. My love for it is because I grew up with it, like
Yeah,
the original three. I love them all the prequels because I grew up with them. I did see Revenge of the Sith in cinema, so I didn't grow up with that one as much as the others, but I grew up with all the original six, so I
yeah.
kind of love all of them. That's Star Wars to me. That original 6-piece saga, Anakin story, that's Star Wars. And then you've got the additional Clone Wars, and then for some reason they've done another 3 movies. We move. What's your favorite Wes Anderson movie of all time? Do you want to go first?
Fantastic Mr. Fox for me.
Criterion coming to that next month, November.
I'll be picking that up. Definitely.
Yeah. I've already gotten rid of my regular Blu-ray. I'm giving it to Ryan. I'm like, you can have this. I don't need it anymore. There's a Criterion coming.
Yeah, I love Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That's my second favorite. I think I love that one. I've got to go. Grand Budapest is my number one now.
Yeah, I've seen it a long time ago. I think a couple of years now. And it needs a rewatch.
Yeah, I still remember actually recently I've done like a whole Wes Anderson rewatch with my friend Luke, who's been in a few of my videos. He'd never seen a Wes Anderson movie, and one night it was just me and him. We were just chilling in my room. We just had a takeaway, and I sort of just said to him, I said, "Did you see a Wes Anderson movie?" He went, "Nah." I said, "It's very artsy fartsy." He was going, "Oh, I'm not sure I'm going to like it." Blah blah blah. And I went, "Let's just try one." And he has fallen in love with the man. I remember him just looking at me like, "James, the colours, they're amazing."
Yeah.
But yeah,
the only one in his filmography that kind of stands out as being not as good as Isle of Dogs, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Isle of Dogs isn't great. I don't think it's bad, but it's not great.
No, that's the only one of his I saw in the cinema, and I remember hyping it up so much because Ryan come with me, and Ryan's a bit off and on with Wes Anderson, and I was like, "Don't worry, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. It's stop motion. It's going back to Fantastic Mr. Fox." And I was sitting there thinking, "Oh, he's going to be so disappointed with me for making him come to this movie." And he come out and he went, "Did you like that?" And I was like, "I did, but I didn't love it."
Yeah.
So I wanted to love it so much, but
yeah.
have you seen Jumanji: The Next Level? I have. I got to see this like 2 weeks early with my Cineworld card or something.
I've seen like obviously the original Jumanji, and I've seen the Welcome to the Jungle, but I haven't seen Next Level yet.
I really enjoyed it in the cinema. I remember coming out being very happy with the movie, and then I rewatched it. Funny enough, only about a month ago. It was on Sky. I didn't enjoy it as much on second watch, and some of the CGI is really bad in that movie. I think I didn't realise at the cinema because I didn't see it in IMAX, so I was just seeing it on your regular cinema screen. And seeing it at home in HD and everything, I was like, wow, there's some pretty dodgy CGI here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to get it because I've got them right here actually. I've got the other 2 in 4K, so I'd like to get it to go with those. So I've got like a complete Jumanji 4K set, but yeah, I'm not in like a super huge rush for it.
Yeah.
All the best media is in one way or another made to appeal to kids. Yep, it's very true. A lot of my favourite things, Star Wars, Doctor Who, at the end of the day, their main audience is the younger generation.
Yeah.
Never watched Lord of the Rings, but so tempted to buy the extended cut box set. You should.
Yes, it's very good. You won't be. I don't think anybody could watch Lord of the Rings and be disappointed when they came out.
It's just this huge epic, and it's just like if you like film, Lord of the Rings, I think, and as much as I want to say the original Star Wars trilogy is my favourite movies ever, and they are purely on biasness reasons, the best made movies and the best movie experience you'll have is watching all three of Lord of the Rings together.
Yes.
That
Yes.
is the best made movies. Just incredible, I think.
Yes.
Have you watched The Father with Anthony Hopkins? Watched it today and loved it. I really, really want to watch this movie. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it yet, but I want to watch it. It looks great.
Yeah, I honestly, I've been dying to watch this. I think there's a Blu-ray of it coming to the UK soon, or it might already be out. I do want to pick it up quite badly because he's got dementia in it. And like my mum's mum suffers like terribly with dementia, so I think it's a movie which I'd really enjoy because I haven't seen a movie about someone with dementia yet, and as someone who's had quite a lot of experience with that, I think I'd really, really attach myself to that movie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I need to give that film a watch. What's your thoughts on Cruella? Do you want to go? You'll see it?
Haven't seen it. Want to. I've seen all the other Disney live action.
Yeah.
Yet.
Well, it's on Disney Plus now, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's on there. Yeah, it's. I can't lie. I really, really enjoyed Cruella. Surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah, that's the general kind of thoughts I'm getting from other people. Is it surprisingly good?
Yeah, it surprised the hell out of me. I've got to say. Jack, I know you're a big fan of the film Local Hero. Ah, damn! I was meant to watch this before you come on.
That's okay. That's all right.
I'll tell you what. I'll have it watched by my end of the month video, so you can see me talk about it in that.
Okay.
Because I know I'm gonna watch it. 100% gonna watch it.
It is an absolutely brilliant film. I'm actually writing a kind of editorial for my YouTube channel, basically all about the film. Because I love it so much. Actually, there you go. Top 5 films, Local Hero.
Yeah, thinking about it, I'm surprised that one didn't come up sooner. Wow, I can't believe we nearly got to the end of the stream before that film come up now. Because you've got like a custom steelbook of it as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Which was amazing, by the way.
Yeah, it's up the stairs right now, but yeah, I've got a custom steelbook.
Yeah. No, that's incredible. But yeah, no, I need to jump on that movie.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Song of the South? Song of the South. That really sounds familiar, but
it's a Disney movie that I'm pretty sure it's like years old.
Yeah,
it's pretty racist, and it's kind of infamous for being quite racist.
That's probably where I've heard of it from. Then I've probably seen some YouTuber ragging on it.
Yeah, but yeah, it was like Walt Disney like loved it or something, and then like watching it back, it's like so racist. It's
yeah. Well, maybe I'll avoid that one. Okay, just got Blackwater Abyss and the Great White Movie, the third movie to pull 7 meters down. There's 3 of those movies now. Oh dear, I remember the first one coming out, but someone online spoiled the plot twist in it for me, and I went, well, that sounds ridiculous. I'm not bothering.
I haven't seen any of them. I'm not a big shark movie guy. Jaws, and then that's it.
I'm exactly the same. I've tried others because I remember watching like The Shallows and stuff. And to be fair, I was quite invested in The Shallows. And then the way she killed the shark, I burst out laughing. I was like, "That's me done with that movie."
I quite like Jaws 2. Actually, I'll defend that movie.
I will also once again completely agree. The second one is fun.
Yes. 3 and 4 avoid, but 2 is good.
I feel like 4 would be, or 3, sorry, not 4. 3 would be like a good one to have a few drinks to or something. Like it's so bad you can laugh at it.
Yeah.
4 is just horrendous.
4 is very bad. I actually own 4 on Blu-ray.
Oh God, no. I wouldn't mind getting 2 for my collection, but not 3 and 4.
No.
The prequels have the best damn character writing. I will defend them to my dying breath. Yeah, I think so. I think we've expanded stuff like again the Clone Wars, definitely.
Yeah.
But I just love that prequel era. I must admit, I'm a big fan of that. Have you seen League of Their Own with Tom Hanks? I haven't. Have you seen this one?
I've heard of it. Is that the baseball one? I'm pretty sure that's.
It might be. But...
Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't think I've seen it. I may have. I just can't remember. But it definitely rings a bell.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it as well, but I've got no idea. We're exactly the same. Lucas Saga. Yeah, I do. Maybe wrong. There's some stuff Disney have done which is great for Star Wars. Clone Wars, Series 7, Mandalorian, but sequels.
Mandalorian is the best thing that Disney's done for Star Wars.
Yeah, it is probably my favourite as well. I think the last 4 episodes of Clone Wars are the best thing they've done for me. But as a whole, because I wouldn't say Series 7 for Clone Wars is, I'd say Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Also, we're getting Black Widow tomorrow. And one more I forgot to add to that. One more I forgot to add to. I'm not sure what that bit is. But yeah, good. Black Widow, hey, that's cool. I'm super happy to have in my collection. I might rewatch it tonight. Have you seen Man vs. Food? No.
I've seen bits of Man vs. Food. It was never something that really appealed to me. But
no, not for me. What is your best Doctor Who episode?
This is a very hard question.
I know what mine is. I've always said it. Human Nature and Family of Blood double-parter.
Yes, that is. I'm pretty sure Loopy's favourite as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. I'm a very big fan of Midnight.
Oh, so good. I love Midnight. That one's great.
And if I were to do an underrated one, for me, it's the Matt Smith Weeping Angel 2-parter.
I don't mind that one, actually. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, and I really like the Rings of Akaten as well, where Matt Smith gives the big speech at the end to the son.
I'm just there for the speech with that one, but the speech is so good, I'll watch the episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was good. Like Midnight, though, that's a cracking shout. Blink as well.
Yes, Blink's great.
I like anything with a Jadoon in. I just love the Jadoon. They crack me up. They just walk in and just chat shit, and I'm like, yep.
I really like the girl in the fireplace as well.
Oh, so good. That one's awesome. Trying to think of what I've watched. I love the one with Capaldi where he's alone in the castle in Series 9.
Yes, I can't remember the name of it, but yeah.
I always get it confused. I don't want to say Hellbent because that might be the one after that everyone hates.
Is it Hellbent?
It might be Hellbent. I'm not sure. I know one of the last 2 is called Hellbent. I get the names mixed up.
Loopy will let us know in the comments.
Okay, what's your opinion on the Harry Potter film? Oh, it's Heaven Sent. He's just let us know. Heaven Sent. Yeah, that's it.
Heaven Sent. Yeah.
Harry Potter. Have you seen the Harry Potter movies?
Yes, I really like that. I've just finished like a week ago rewatching them again.
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm pretty fresh in Harry Potter.
Oh, that's good. Well, hi. Which one did I rewatch the other day? One was on telly the other day. Oh, it was Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched it because I like the start of it when they all fly off into the sky. And then I think Mad Eye dies, don't he? In the sky. Yeah, that was cool. But yeah, I love Harry Potter. Great little series.
Part 1 is the only one I have problems with, I think. I also have an underrated opinion, but Prisoner of Azkaban I also have a little bit of problems with.
Really?
The time travel stuff at the end, I'm not a massive fan. I think it goes on for a bit. too long
Oh,
for me. But I think Deathly Hallows Part 2 is my personal favourite.
Mm-hmm. I see. My favorite is probably Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of people's favourite.
Yeah, I do really like that one. I like that one. I like Goblet of Fire follows it. I like that one. I'm a sucker for the first one because I love that whole throwback vibe of how they filmed it and stuff. It's got like even though it weren't a 90s movie, it's got like that 90s feeling to it of filmmaking, which I love.
Yeah. I'm actually a really big fan of Chamber of Secrets as well. I really like Chamber of Secrets.
The only ones that I genuinely have problems with, or that I won't put on really, is 6 and 7. Was it?
I'm actually a pretty big fan of 6.
Really?
I really like 6. Yeah, 5 is another one I have some problems with.
Yeah.
I feel 5 can be quite boring at times. So
yeah, there's some pacing issues with that one, but
yeah.
Overall, though, it's a great little series.
Series. Definitely.
We've seen Time or Vow. I have not seen. Oh, In Time. I haven't. In Time. That really rings a bell.
I haven't. Doesn't ring a bell for me.
I think I'm thinking of the movie About Time. Let's have a look. Ah, yes. Okay, I know this film. Haven't seen it. It's Amanda Seyfried and Justin Timberlake.
Oh, okay.
I know of it, and I think at one point I might have even owned it, but I haven't seen it. Don't know that. We're actually getting caught up on the comments here. Oh, Man of Culture, I see. Yeah. Hey, we shouted some really good episodes there. Supposed to be making a video essay about Blink. Well, hey, that's an incredible episode there. I find it amazing that the Doctor's barely in it, but that episode is just so good.
Yeah, it's the writing on the Sally Sparrow especially is brilliant.
Yeah, incredible stuff.
Yeah.
We've already done this one, but I suppose this is a bit different. Who's your favourite Doctor Who actor? Best actor to play him?
Probably David Tennant.
I think I got to agree. There's a huge moth that's just flying in my room. It's freaking me out. Sorry. David Tennant. I just am a sucker for Capaldi. I really am. Like,
well,
I was so excited to see him at Suicide Squad. God, I tell you, I don't want to blind people with my camera, but it's huge moth is just flying in my room. It's just making all these dents on the ceiling where it's going mental. Oh God! Let me. Oh no, I'm not going to show you because my bed's not made. But oh God, sorry, I've got well distracted there. But yeah, I'm a sucker for Capaldi. Like that's one of the main reasons I wanted to see the Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Capaldi's in Local Hero, so that's another excuse for you to watch.
Yes, I remember you telling me actually. Yeah, I love that man. I really do.
Yeah, I actually think Jodie Whittaker is a great actress.
Yeah,
she's great in Broadchurch.
Yeah, she was fantastic in that. I've seen her in something else as well. Oh, Attack the Block. She was good in that.
Oh yeah.
So that was good. But yeah, no, that's the thing with Doctor Who. They always sort of get these actors you don't really know of super well, but they do always get great actors.
Oh yeah.
When I get to, have you ever thought about making a short film? Well, I mean, you're still. Was it say it was uni? College? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm at college doing media. So yeah, I made a short film in high school. It's only about 4 minutes long. It's on my YouTube channel, my Jail Productions YouTube channel. Yeah, there's stuff I would change about it if I would redo it. It's not that great. But yeah, I did make a short film. So it's only 4 minutes, as I said. But
yeah, it's interesting. So we made a couple when we were at sixth form and stuff, but I don't know where they are anymore. Like we had files to them and stuff. Like my mate had them all on his USB. Put quite a bit of time into some of them as well, and I don't know where they are. But I wouldn't make one now because I'm just I just watch films now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, no, it's very cool though. Capaldi is the best new Who, I'd say. Yeah, my biasness for David's kicking in, but I just love Capaldi. Have either of you watched the 1989 Woman in Black? Proper scary stuff. And the music and location makes or works. Location work makes it even more chilling.
I haven't seen it, but I know my friend Daniel is a massive fan of it.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it. I only know Daniel Radcliffe done the new one, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. Do you like horror films? Yes, very much.
Yes. It's probably one of the genres I watch the least, but when there's a good horror film, I really
like. I've really just got into my horrors lately, like watching all the Halloween films, Chucky, Friday the 13th, Scream, Candyman. Really been into all that sort of stuff lately. There's some really good ones out there, I think.
Oh, yeah. The Shining is probably my favourite horror film. The Shining, Scream, I really enjoy.
Yeah, I always sort of forget about The Shining now because it's sort of just one and done, but it really is probably the best horror film ever made.
Have you seen Doctor Sleep?
Yes, actually. That was awesome.
Really good as well, yeah.
I was worried when that was coming out. I was like, oh, they're going to mess it up. They're going to mess it up. But what the hell? It was really good.
Yeah.
I used to be a massive David Tennant fan. The Russell T Davies hero is still my favourite. But in terms of who embodies the oh god, sorry, the camera's moving all over the place. The Doctor Moore, I'd say Capaldi does it best. I think I'd agree with that because I think he sort of takes on the old Doctor role really well and mixes it with the modern vibes really well.
I think Capaldi's Series 8, he wasn't really there yet, and then Series 9 and 10, he definitely became more of the Doctor.
I agree. I think Series 9 was my favourite of the Capaldi seasons, but the Series 10 finale with the Cybermen, wow. Yeah. That was incredible. Have any of you seen the 60s Doctor Who? I haven't. The furthest I go back to is Pertwee at the minute.
I've seen about half of the first series with William Hartnell, and I gave up. But yeah, I've not seen any Patrick Troughton, I don't think, and I've seen some of Pertwee.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know. I'm just going by those box sets. So when a Troughton or a Hartnell box set comes out, that's when I'll finally get one or start watching them. The old Mongoose nearly finished the Hartnell era. Well, I'm not sure what that is. There's some more Doctor Who stuff there that's going over my head. Seen some of Troughton too. I say when a box set comes out, I'll be all over those Doctors as well. And we're actually up to date here. We've only got 5 minutes to go, I suppose. We'll do this last question. If you've seen the US Office, what is your favourite season and character? Have you seen the US Office?
I'm more of a British Office fan myself.
Oh, boo.
I've seen some episodes and clips from the US Office here and there.
Yeah.
I've seen the bit where they're doing, is it CPR on the doll?
Oh, so good.
That was funny. But British Office is where it's at for me, personally.
It's one of the incredibly rare times I will prefer American thing over a British. The Office is there. That's where I'm at. The US Office kills me. I love it. Favorite episode is, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the first episode of series 3, and one of the guys in the office is called Oscar. They find out that he's gay, and Michael handles it in the most poor way you could possibly handle it. Favorite character, I think it's got to be Michael. It's got to be Michael. Steve Carell's brilliant in that role. Okay, we'll do it. Here we go. I did enjoy the Peter Cushing Dog 2 films. Have you seen those?
Yes, I have.
I've got the soundtrack to them because someone bought it for me, but I've never seen the movies.
he done two, and they both kind of interchange in my head. I don't really know what one's which.
Yeah.
But I remember liking them both. They're not like great films, and they're quite low budget, but they're pretty good.
I love Peter Cushing, so.
Oh yeah, Peter Cushing's great.
Yeah, that's enough reason for me to check them out, I think. But anyway, we're up to date with the comments, and we're really nearly at 9 o'clock. So if we're okay, we'll sort of wrap things up there.
It's fine, yeah.
I'm gonna get into bed and just die, I think, you know. But anyway, there's a few comments coming in now, but I think it's all right with you. We'll start wrapping things up if that's cool.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm ready to die. But it has been a really good stream, though, to be fair, mate. Thank you so much for coming.
No, thank you for having me on. It's been good.
It's been. We'll have to do it again in the future. I'm like 100% get you on when I'm feeling normal. We'll have like a proper good chat and stuff. But this has still been a very fun chat, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on, guys. Anyone who's watching this on playback or anyone who's here, if you're not subscribed to Bring Your Own Popcorn, I've got a link in the description. It's the top one you'll find. So make sure you go over there, give him a follow, give him a sub. Thank you for coming on, mate. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'll be back next week, hopefully feeling better. Fingers crossed. I'll be back next week with another episode. And until then, I'll see you all later. See you later, guys.
See you later.